Yes, you guys are about to learn about the godly fruit. The godly fruit that consists of iron, manganese, zinc, phosphorus, potassium, vitamin C, all the vitamin Bs. I don't know. It's crazy. This fruit is amazing. And y'all gotta understand that it is readily available, in certain regions of the world, but this fruit is godly. And if you can get your hands on it, please get your hands on it, get your mouths in it, and get it popping. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Untapped Healing, where we help you tap into your healing potential. In today's episode, I'm going to be introducing you guys to a fruit that I ran into in Nigeria that was absolutely dope. It's an absolute blessing that I got the opportunity to run into it. And while I was journeying in Africa, I was really trying to get into contact with as many tropical fruits that I've never heard of. And this falls under the category of that. The name of this fruit is the African star fruit, as we know it in the West. If you are in Nigeria and you're Yoruba, you would call it Abaluma. If you are Igbo, you would call it Udala. And if you are Hausa, you would call it Aguala. I probably said that last one wrong. If y'all could enunciate it better for me in the comments below, I would love it. But I'm telling you, this fruit is a miracle fruit, and it's a miracle fruit for many different reasons. When I first had it, I didn't know about any of the benefits from it. I just knew fruit is good. I eat fruit. And then after I ripped it open and started eating it, I was like, whoa. It was an experience where it was I think I got a sour one first, so I didn't really like the taste of it. But then when it was in my mouth, I just felt how nutrient dense it was. It just tasted like it was just so rich in minerals and nutrients. And then I just had to hop on YouTube, started hopping on Google, just started learning. I had to start learning what is this fruit comprised of? Why does it taste so nutrient dense? And then I just started learning that it helped cure yellow fever, would help with malaria, just help with so many different problems that people went through all throughout time. And for a fruit that is so rich in minerals and that is just such a healer, I thought that it was worthy to share on the channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 benefits to consuming the African star fruit. And I hope that today I motivate you to go and try it. If you can get your hands on them, go and try them. If you're in the States, I don't really know where you can find them, maybe specialty fruit stores. But if you're out in West Africa and you're watching this video, go and eat that fruit. You are blessed. You are able to get that fruit anywhere. There's certain times of the year that it's really peak to get that fruit, and you want to make sure that you get it during the peak seasons because it's absolutely mineral dense and it got everything you need, and it's that godly fruit. I'm trying to tell you, it's that godly fruit. All right, now let's get started with the 9 reasons why you need to be consuming the African star fruit. Number 1, it really helps with weight loss. How does it help with weight loss? It is rich in fiber, and foods that are rich in fiber really help keep you full. It's rich in fiber, and it's only about 60 calories. So for something that is that rich in fiber, and then it's only 60 calories, it'll keep you full and it'll keep the weight off. And that's ideally what you want to have to keep the weight off. So if you're interested in weight loss and you want to go about it the most natural way, you want to make sure that you are having an intermittent fasting schedule to a certain degree, a workout regimen if you can. If not, intermittent fasting is fine enough. And then when you do choose to break fast and you're eating, you want to incorporate these in your diet, and you want to eliminate the foods that are just not doing you justice, because Abaluma won't save you. Starfruit won't save you. You have to eliminate the foods that are not doing you justice. By eliminating the foods that are not doing you justice and incorporating the foods like Abaluma into your diet, you're gonna see the weight loss. You're gonna see the weight off, and you're gonna keep the weight off. And that brings us into number 2. The number 2 reason why you need to be consuming Abaluma, Udala, the African star fruit, and that is beautiful skin. Beautiful skin, beautiful skin, beautiful skin. For all my people who are interested in having absolutely beautiful skin, you want to be consuming this fruit because it is rich in what we know as vitamin C. And vitamin C is really good for collagen production in the body. And collagen production in the body not only is good for the skin, but it's good for the hair, the nails, everything. And if you're interested in having beautiful, flawless skin, you want to be consuming these as often as possible. And of course, eliminating the dairy. And of course, allowing the body to flush through consuming a lot of water. But by eliminating what doesn't need to be in there, and at the same time incorporating the foods rich in vitamin C, like the African star fruit, you're gonna see your skin glowing, your body flowing, and baby, you just popping back up like, hey, what's good? And that brings us into number 3. The number 3 reason why you need to be consuming the African star fruit. It is rich in antioxidants. Rich in antioxidants. You gotta understand that anything that is bad for you oxidizes you. Anything that is anti-oxidation is your best friend. So you want to be consuming African star fruit because it is rich in antioxidants, because you don't want to be oxidizing your body. Oxidizing your body is incorporating the foods that are processed, the sodas. All of this is causing oxidization. And like, if you want to know what oxidization looks like just look at an apple that is just old and like brown and stuff. It's like, that's an oxidized apple. It's like, if you don't want your body to look all crusty, real young, then you want to make sure that you aren't oxidizing your body with what you choose to consume. And with consuming this guy right here, you are going to be receiving a lot of antioxidants, which is going to keep you youthful for a very long time. And that brings us into number 4. The number 4 reason why you need to be consuming the African star fruit. It really helps with morning sickness for expecting mothers. Now, that has a lot of benefits for expecting mothers, but I know this one to be true for sure. If you have feeling within you that you need to like throw up, or you're always suffering with morning sickness, by consuming this guy right here, it'll really help with your morning sickness, because it has like certain acids in it that really change how you feel about throwing up. And that I believe it's the minerals that are comprised of it that allow that to occur. So you just want to make sure that you're consuming this fruit if you're suffering with morning sickness, because you don't got to, but you just got to eliminate the foods that might be causing the morning sickness, and you want to be incorporating the foods that will help aid and abate it. And that brings us into number 5. If you're suffering through any like toothaches or like any mouth issues, this fruit right here really does what it has to do. Like, the African star apple is absolutely amazing for helping the teeth remineralize and different things like that. Like, you just want to make sure that you are consuming it. Like, even while you're consuming it, you low-key feel it. Like, it has like a feeling that goes over your teeth, and like, it just feels really cleansing. So by consuming this fruit often, biting into this fruit often, it'll really help with any aching issues with your teeth. Just even like chewing on it, sucking on it will really help if you're suffering with any toothaches. So if you're suffering with any toothaches, any mouth problems, it's really good for the throat as well. Like I read, it's really good for sore throats. Like anything that is like the mouth throat region. Baluma, African star fruit, this is your guy to help really alleviate those problems and see you doing better for yourself. And that brings us into number 6. The number 6 reason why you need to be consuming the African star fruit, and that is, it really aids with digestion. If you're suffering with IBS, like irritable bowel syndrome, indigestion, just different problems that have to do with your body being able to process food, you want to make sure that you are consuming this guy right here, because the minerals comprised of this guy, like the fibers found in this guy, really help with eliminating and help restoring the digestive system back into its primal state. So, I mean, if you're suffering with any indigestion problems, any irritable bowel syndrome problems, you want to make sure you're consuming this guy as often as possible, with the elimination of the foods that are causing you those bowel problems, the dairies, the processed meats, the meats in general, like just the foods that aren't doing your stomach justice, because it takes like 3 days to process certain meats, like even up to a week. Your body doesn't need that type of this terrain like that. There's that heat. Give yourself a break. And while you're giving yourself a break, eat this guy right here, and then your body's gonna be breaking and cleaning, and then that balance will bring you back into the balance that you need in order for the indigestion, the irritable bowel syndrome, and everything to go away for good. And that brings us into number 7. The number 7 reason why you need to be consuming the African star fruit, and that is if you're suffering with diabetes. Diabetes is a disease that like is caused through our diet, And it's very important for us to attack our diet by eliminating the foods that are causing our insulin levels to not be regulated by ourselves, so that we release the aid that is needed when we aren't taking full responsibility for that. Because if you need the aid of like pills, like external chemicals and pills in order for your insulin levels to be regulated, then you're not going to see the benefit of actually being able to do it yourself. And then you'll have the disease that we all call diabetes. But if you don't want to see yourself have to rely on insulin regulators all the time and different pills all the time, then you want to make sure that you're consuming the foods like this guy right here, African starfruit, baluma, because it's rich. The fibers that are found in here, and the minerals that are found in here are rich, super rich in everything that is needed for your insulin to be regulated by your body again. This will bring you back to the point in which you can regulate your insulin again. But you have to make sure that, again, you are eliminating the foods that are causing your problems. You are incorporating a fasting schedule so that your insulin can actually like take a break. Like your insulin actually, like if you are constantly stimulating and introducing glucose into your body all day and spiking your insulin all different types of ways, this guy won't save you. But if you're incorporating a fasting schedule where you are allowing the body to break so that it gets used to re-regulating its insulin levels again, on top of that, incorporating this guy right here with the elimination of the foods that are causing your problems, because it's a dietary disease, you gotta understand that it's because of our diets, then you're gonna see your diabetes start doing a reversal, start running away, and all the doctors are going to be like, hey, what's going on here? What are you doing? And it's just because you are implementing what you're learning, because you are empowered. You're here learning. You are empowered. Not a lot of people are doing this. You are empowered. So if you have anybody, even if it's not you, if it's anyone in your life that's suffering with diabetes, please try to get them to eat this fruit, and at the same time, tell them to keep a fasting schedule where they aren't spiking their insulin all the time, so that their body can learn to re-regulate its insulin without the need of pills that just slowly destroy the body. And that brings us to number 8. The number 8 reason why you need to be consuming the African starfruit. This fruit really helps clear the colon. It really helps if you have any colon issues. This fruit will really help take care of your colon. And a lot of people like suffer with colon cancer. You gotta understand that if we aren't consuming the foods that really help bring the colon back to homeostasis, it's gonna be hard for us to see it. It's gonna be hard for us to see elimination to that cancer. But there's been a whole bunch of cases where consuming fruits that are rich in vitamin C really help with the cleansing of colon. And if you're suffering with like a colon cancer, you want to make sure that you're consuming fruits that are rich in vitamin C, so that the body can come back to homeostasis, and the mutated cells that are the position in the body that's causing the cancer can be eliminated. You want to make sure that you are consuming the foods that are allowing your cells to become unmutated, so that you aren't suffering with what we know as cancer, which is just a whole colony of mutated cells. Let's bring ourselves back to their indigenous, natural states by consuming the fruits, the vegetables, everything that allows it to be that way. And that brings us into number 9. The 9th reason why you need to be consuming the African starfruit. This fruit right here is really great if you're suffering through any wounds recently. If you have any like external wounds that have happened, you want to make sure that you are consuming foods like baluma that are rich in vitamin C, which we mentioned earlier, help restore the collagen production in the body. So it's very important for us to consume fruits that are rich in vitamin C like baluma, for the simple fact that if you want to see your skin better from a wound, first and foremost is not focusing on it. If you want to understand better what I mean by that, you should watch the video on rashes on this channel and like spiritual causes for rashes, because it's very important for us not to focus on our problems, but to feel into how we would want to be, and at the same time focusing in on the foods that'll help you get there, like the African starfruit. So if you're suffering with any external wounds, please consume the African starfruit, because it's going to just help remineralize your body a lot faster, which will aid in the bed in actually seeing your wound like back to your normal skin again. And that's all for today, guys. Please incorporate the African star fruit if you get the opportunity to. Again, I don't know any resources in the West, but if I do find any, I'll link them in the description below. But if you're out there and you're in Africa and you're watching this video right now, bruh, stop playing with it. Get this guy right here and eat as many of them as possible. And then the seeds are highly medicinal as well. The seeds are crazy medicinal. But just the flesh alone of this fruit is all you need. And I hope that I taught you guys something today that you will go forth and do, or you will go forth and try out. Try it out. Or if it's not this fruit, try out some tropical fruits. I've been on a quest to find out all of the different crazy fruits all over the world. And like, if there's any cool fruits that I should check out, yo, tell me in the comment section below, because I would love to learn about fruits from all over the country, all over the world, and just take it in and try it. Because I mean, if there's minerals in it, I'm all about it. You feel me? And I'll see you guys in the next one. I absolutely love you guys for sticking around for this long, and stay well.